Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. Hope you all are having a lovely evening. I've been very busy today once again, but I've gotten even closer to finishing my first Magic the Gathering Commander deck, so I'm very excited about that. I bought a few more of the last, cards that I need. I just gotta, actually put it together now, decide which cards are going in it and which are not. Also, I realized that my camera is still messed up. Oh. It's fine. It's good enough. Let's. There we go. Now we're vibing. Yeah, no updates on the board for tonight, but hopefully tomorrow I should be getting more Brilliant Stars. So I'm pretty excited about that. Should be pretty groovy. And then Kamigawa restock. I don't have these anymore. I opened them a couple hours ago. Kamigawa restock on Friday, I think. So, yes. I am very excited for both of those. I'm hoping to get a booster box of Brilliant Stars tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure what I'll be able to get a hold of, so we will just have to see. And I'm gonna take a quick second because I realized that I didn't pull up PayPal, CashApp, and Venmo. And those are just a little bit important. So we will hurry and pull those up. Let's see. There we are. But yeah, I guess where we're gonna start, I can show y'all some of the new cards that I got for Commander. I know not all of my followers have any interest in Magic, but I'm excited about them. So I am going to show you. I have so many boxes in here right now. I just gotta figure out which ones are the ones with all my Commander stuff. It's kind of mixed up because I still have a lot of cards that I'm deciding which ones I'm going to actually be putting in my deck. So there are a lot of extras right now. They're split between these 4 different boxes. So we've got, a good few places for things to be. See, I think the main stuff is in here. Yes. These are the sleeves that I'm using for my deck. I love them so much. They're adorable. But yeah, so we've got our most important card, the Commander, vibin'. But yeah, since the main thing this card does is whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. So, this deck is all about getting a ton of creatures and a ton of life. And I also am working on adding cards so I can get a ton of mana, so that I can do a ton of damage. It's all about big numbers. That's what we're here for. Yeah, so today I've been mainly working on adding lands. Let's see, there's some that I already had. I just gotta find. I bought some new ones today. Spent $40 on lands and more token creatures, because token creatures are going to be how I add a lot of my creatures to get more life. Where the heck did I put them though? Like I said, I've got a lot of boxes to look through to find everything. It's gonna be in one of them. Let's see, let's check this one. This is my box that has Kamigawa stuff, but I think some other things. 'Cause yeah, there's a bunch of tokens. Okay, I think it was actually just Kamigawa and tokens in there. Very interesting. I'm just put the Kamigawa back and stick that over there. I'm gonna need to finish sorting all my Kamigawa stuff since it officially comes out really soon. I need to take stock of everything so that I can get the stuff I'm not keeping on TCG Player and everything that I'm keeping out of the stuff that's going on TCG Player. So I got a lot of going through stuff there. Then let's see. This This box has some lands. I think those are just mostly basic lands. Oh, and more tokens. So many token creatures. I literally bought like 80 token creatures today. Like, there are a lot. Hey, welcome, Nick. It's nice to see ya. And I just, got a lot of fancy regular lands too, because I refuse to use just plain old normal lands for this deck. They have to be as unnecessarily fancy as possible. It's a necessity to be unnecessarily fancy. Let's see, I guess maybe this last box will be the one. See, now it should be easier for me to figure out where I put my new stuff, but I was showing it to somebody after I bought it, so I took it out and was showing them some of my other stuff too, and then I put it away and it got all mixed up, so now I gotta figure out where it is. Oh, I got this one random creature card because I was trying to find one angel card, but we didn't have it. I went to the place I work to buy these because that's where I buy like everything. But they didn't have the one I wanted, so I was like, I saw this one right in the same area that I was looking for, and I was like, oh, I'll just get that one. And then I got a whole bunch of fancy lands. I got this one. You can add 2 lands at a time. But when you first get it, you have to return a land to your hand, but, not a big problem. Hey, welcome, Nick. Other Nick. We got both the Nicks in the chat. Welcome to all the Nicks. In the chat, out the chat. Hello. Then I got this one, which I wasn't originally looking for this, but I just found it when I was picking out, like, different lands. And it's really confusing because it's like it's a land and a creature all the time, at the same time. But I was like, I don't know, that kind of sounds fun, so I bought it. And then this is the main fancy land I bought, because I think this one costs like $10 or something. It's so fancy. But, yeah, it's just another one. You can get more mana. I think those are most the ones I bought. I feel like there's a couple others. Oh, yes, this one. More just adding lands. This one. More lands. Oh, and this one. Also more lands. And I also got this, which I wasn't originally looking for, but I was like, oh, that sounds kind of fun, because whenever a land you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you make a creature token. And when you have a lot of lands, there's always a chance that some are going to end up in the graveyard. So I was like, well, that sounds fun. Plus, 5/3, not bad. So, and I also got this land. This was one of the ones I was looking for, but it is interesting because normally you can just get colorless mana, but then, you can sacrifice it and do this whole extra thing. Ooh, and then I'm really excited about this card because this card is one with alternate win conditions, and alternate win conditions, in my opinion, are so fun. But at the beginning of your upkeep, my goodness, if you control 20 or more creatures, you win the game. I'm literally playing a token creature spam deck. The whole point is having a lot of creatures. So if I, get all my cards and I get lucky and I pull this, I just play it and be like, hey, so, I win. That'd be so great. Because I think I have 2 total alternate win cards. That one, and then one that I haven't added yet. No, wait, that one is the one that I haven't added yet. The other one I think is already in here. Yeah, see? This one. Beginning of your upkeep, if you have 40 life or more, you win the game. What's really interesting about this is in Commander, you start the game with 40 life. So if you get this right at the start, before anybody can attack you, you just be like, so, y'all, game over. Man, it'd be so great. But then, a lot of my deck, the purpose is getting tons and tons of life. So this is another one. If I pull this, it's not going to be difficult to win the game. So yeah, these are really my 2 main bets for winning, because even though it's possible for me to, win by defeating all the other players by getting really strong creatures, because I got, some special creatures where they're, attack and stuff. Depends on either, how much mana you have or how many creatures you have. And so those are just going to get super duper strong. Or I have like other things where every time a new creature enters the battlefield, you put +1/+1 counters on stuff. Like, it's pretty great. I also have this that should be fun, where if you put one or more +1/+1 counters, then you do twice as many as you would have. So, yeah. It's pretty great. Let's see, where's the one I'm looking for? I'm trying to find it. It's in here somewhere, I hope. Unless I somehow lost it, but I don't think that happened. I hope it didn't happen. There are a few pretty expensive cards in here, so if I lost them, that would be an issue. Cause like, let's see, so just this deck right here. Let's see, which ones are the expensive ones? So a lot of them I have no idea. Oh, see this one? I think this one's the $35 one. This one I think might be like $10. This one is $40. This one's like $10 to $15. This one's a $20 card. And then I think a lot of this stuff is just like regular. This is like a $7 or $8 card, and it's only an uncommon too, which is pretty interesting. And we got more random stuff. This card I think is like 15 to 20. It's pretty good. Then I don't know about most of the rest of these, but lots of good stuff there. Where is that really fancy one that I'm trying to find? Got so many cards to look through, because commander decks are 100 cards. I don't know how many cards I actually have sleeved for it already. Oh, see, I think this is it. Ulvenwald Hydra's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. So that one is lands. Let's see, I was pretty sure there was one that was like creatures or something too. Gotta look through the rest of these. Oh, I think it's this one. Wayfaring Temple's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures you control. So, like, if my token spam is going really well, say I have 40 creatures. Man, it's gonna be so OP. And this one, its power is equal to the number of creatures. So it doesn't have very much life either way, but it can still do a lot of damage. And this one, power and toughness equal to your life total, which is, you know, another thing that's gonna be a lot, because every creature makes more life, and it's a party. And put X. Oh, I love this one too, because this one, man, when I get this one, I pull it. If I have like 40 life, I could get 40 Pegasus, and then the 40 Pegasus will give me 40 more life, and then I'd have 80 life. It would be amazing. It'd be good times. And yeah, so we got a lot of pretty great stuff in here. I'm so excited to learn how to play and test this out, because I mean, like, this is my first time building a deck, and I haven't really gotten a ton of advice on it. I've never, you know, built a Magic deck before, but I got some advice on like what cards to put in it. But I'm gonna finish making it, and then at that point I'm gonna show it to some of my friends and coworkers that, you know, are commander players, and be like, so does this look playable? Or I might just be like, alright, someone teach me how to play, and I'm just gonna jump right into it with this deck I built, and we're gonna see what happens. Like, I know, like, the basics, but I feel like I'm gonna need a bit more guidance before I can actually, like, you know, play a game, because there's a little bit more than just knowing the basics of how Magic works in order to play. But yeah, I'm getting pretty excited about this deck. I just gotta like finish deciding what cards go in it, because I've probably got like 200 cards that I'm deciding between. Used to be more, but I can only have 100, so I gotta downsize a lot. But it's gonna be so fun once I eventually finish going through these cards. I was up really late last night working on this, so I'm probably gonna stay up fairly late working on it again tonight, except I do have to go to work tomorrow, so that will be a reason for me to not stay up too late. Oh, and here is one other new card I got. does not do a ton. It just gives you more mana. And it's fancy, and I was like, this is so simple compared to everything else. But I was just like, yeah, sure, why not? So I bought it and it's going in the deck. It was like $5 or $6. It's just like, okay, I'll get it. So now I have that in my deck. It should be pretty groovy. Gotta get this in my sleeves for the deck, since, like, there's no question, this is most definitely going in the deck. Go ahead and sleeve them up with my beautiful cat sleeves. Amazing. Epic, you could even say. Oh, so lovely. Alright, I'll put all my Commander deck stuff away now. And see, I don't think we've gotten any orders still, but I should have waited to open some of my last couple packs of Kamigawa, but I was too excited, so I opened them earlier because I just really felt like it, you know, because that's how I roll. Alright, now time to shove these back in random deck boxes. Extra Celebrations cards. Yes! What are you looking for? I've got quite a lot of Celebration stuff, because I opened so many packs trying to get the Mew. Still never pulled it for myself, though. I'm still just a bit salty about that. Oh, I should probably put my other new lands in sleeves. The right sleeves. All of these ones. Might have forgotten a couple, but it's fine. Interestingly, a lot of these lands are pretty good, but most of them weren't too expensive. Most of the more expensive ones I couldn't actually find, and I was like, well, I guess the worst that comes from this is I save some money, so. There's one land that I still really, really want to get, because it's, like, extra good, but I don't know where I'm going to get it. So, I guess I'll see. I mean, I did ask a coworker that I'm going to trade him a bunch of stuff from Kamigawa. So I was like, these are the cards I'm looking for, so if you can find these. He did help me find a couple cards that he has that I need for my other Commander deck I'm going to build. But that one is in a lot earlier stages than this one. I just know the 3 cards I want to base it around. But there's a lot to add in addition to the 3 cards that I'm basing it around. So I gotta find the rest of the stuff for that. But I should be pretty cool whenever I get around to actually making it. I gotta take care of this one first, though. I gotta do one at a time. Let you know which ones I need. I know I need the top cards. So yeah, I don't have any extra Mews, and I think I'm out of Charizards. But everything else, there's a reasonable chance I'd have it. Like, I don't know about the Tapu Lele for sure if I still have extras, because I think I sold some of the extras of that. But I think I've at least for sure got like an extra Mewtwo and stuff, so I should have a decent bit of extra cards from it. All of the lower level hits, I definitely have lots and lots of. What's fun with this card? Each turn, like, you just get to choose something to, like, make your creatures better. You either get First Strike, which means that you get attacked before anyone else. Vigilance, which means that you don't tap when you attack. So I think that means, like, you can, like, defend yourself and stuff later. Or Lifelink, which is, where as much damage as you deal, you get that many life points. It's great. It's gonna be a good time. And it just randomly is really fancy. And I like randomly really fancy things. I'm all about randomly really fancy. One day this deck is gonna be such just a flex deck. That's the ultimate goal. I'm gonna get to the point where everything in this deck is the fanciest version of the card that exists. There's one card that I need for this set that I plan on proxying, but oh my goodness. So I was at work buying all these lands. I mean, I wasn't working, but I was at the place I work. And my manager was the one on shift, so I was just talking to him about him. And he's like, hey, well, do you need a Savannah? And Savannah is the best land that's green-white. And because of that, plus it's an older card, so it's like a vintage card that is so incredibly playable. But let me pull this up for y'all. So yeah, it's not exactly a very affordable card. But so he's like, so you need a Savannah for your deck? And I'm like, well, yeah, I think I'm probably gonna make a proxy. He's like, well, we have one. And I was just like, we have one? Like, I assumed I wouldn't even be able to find one locally, so it wasn't even worth considering spending the money on one. But no, apparently the place that I spend the most time besides my house has one. And I'm just like, oh no, this is way too tempting. Luckily, I think it's like one of the more affordable ones, and it's light play condition, so it's not like perfect. Yeah, see, light play is a little bit more affordable, but it's a lot of money for one card. That would be the most valuable card, I think, that I would own. Because I think my most valuable Pokemon card is one of my Reshizards. I don't know the Japanese one price. That one's too hard for me to know what it's really worth. But English-wise, I think it would be my Rainbow Rare Reshizard. And that card's like around, I think like 160 to 200. Oh, we've got an order. I should take care of that before I just keep talking about cards. Let's see, where did I put Evolving Skies? Oh, it's over here. It is just sitting with some in a Yu-Gi-Oh box. An empty Yu-Gi-Oh box. At that. Let's see, that's 4, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, we got 10 Evolving Skies for Nick. Any Haunter Slabs? No, we don't have graded cards, so unfortunately, no. But I could ask one of the people that I bought graded cards from recently if he happens to have any Haunters. I don't think I noticed any when he was showing me what he has, but that doesn't entirely rule out the possibility. I can be like, yo, got any Haunters that you were holding out on me? Where did the pictures go? Oh, there they are. Let's see, there's a Nidoking, Mewtwo, Meganadel, more Mewtwo, and a Mew. It's not the right purple stuff. See, I'm at least not seeing any Haunters immediately, but like I said, I can ask him, see if he's maybe got some that he didn't show me. But anyways, let's get started on Evolving Skies. It's 3, 6, 9, and 10. Let's get some spice, because we are here for the spice. Alright, there's code. It hit my drink that I have balancing on top of a deck box, so it really shouldn't be there. And the fact that I hit it, man. I guess I'll move it back here. It's just kind of in the way of my keyboard, but there's just no space anywhere in my room at this point. It's rough. Alright, and there we go. Starting off with an energy, Boost Shake, Rimbombi, there's Avalugg, Hippopotas, Zoru, got my boy Psyduck, Rufflet, Drowsy, Ampharos, I love Ampharos, and Sharpedo. Man, Ampharos is so great. Not as great as Mareep though. Mareep is just, Mareep is just next level. It'd be kind of cool if we had slabs at work, but I feel like those would be so hard to like keep track of what they were priced at, because like we just base the majority of our prices for singles on TCG Player, But TCG Player generally is not a place to get graded cards. So I don't know how we would figure out what the prices would be. Got Moon and Sun Badge, Pyroar, Cutie Fly, Applet, Sableye, Nickit, Bergmite, Regidrago Reverse, and Lilligant. And I mean, I guess maybe since slabs, they're probably not quite as fluid price-wise as regular cards, but like, it still is affected by the change. Because I mean, like, a little bit back I got like some, well, so like a year ago maybe, not quite a year ago actually, closer to like 7 or 8 months, I got a Amazing Rare slab, and it cost like $50 at the time, because Amazing Rares were way more expensive. Now Amazing Rares are worth under $10 a piece, and so I got an Amazing Rare slab at like under 20 bucks. So it's a big difference. Got an Energy, Aroma Lady, Moon and Sun Badge, Pyroar, Zoru, Rufflet, Drowsy. And I mean, it did help that I bought the later one from a friend instead of just some random place that I found slabs. But you know, ooh, Pikachu. And we got my boy Noivern. Let's see. Regular Pokemon sleeves. So many chaotic sleeves all over the place, but like each different type of sleeve has a different purpose. My cat sleeves are for my deck. The penny sleeves are for TCG Player stuff, because I need them for TCG Player stuff. Because TCG Player stuff, I usually have to put multiple things in single sleeves, and so, yes. I mean, I could just put everything in its own sleeve, but that would take a lot of money. I could also just not sleeve everything, and that would risk ruining my cards, which would also, in a way, lose a lot of money. Right, we got Energy, Scroll of the Fanged Dragon, Floette, Boldore. There's a Wobbuffet, Love Disc, Dweeble, Hippopotas. Got Psyduck, Woobat Reverse, and Wishiwashi. Alright, let's see. This one will be our 5th pack. Not halfway through. I need to see some texture. So far we've only got one mildly spicy thing. I would like to request an alternate art, please, and thank you. Alright, let's go. We got a Lightning Energy, Lombre, Scroll of the Flying Dragon, Ursaring. We got Fletchling, Tentacool, Pikachu, Seedot, Lillipup, Vigoroth Reverse, and Shiftry. On to the next pack. Evolving Skies really is such a quality set. Like, the alt arts they did for it, just... Like, this is one of those sets that in, like, a few years from now, everybody is gonna want more Evolving Skies. I mean, even now, people want Evolving Skies. I think people just always want Evolving Skies. Like, this set is just timeless. I mean, they put so many good, just, like, classic, beloved Pokemon in it. I mean, especially the Umbreon has been very popular, but the Evolutions in general, you know, people love those. But you got Rayquaza. He's just... Man, Rayquaza's legendary. Like, quite literally. I mean, he's such a cool Pokemon. Like, he's so great. I love this set. I think most people do. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody say that they didn't like Evolving Skies. And if there is someone out there that doesn't like Evolving Skies, I would very much like to speak to them and ask them some questions. Why? How? What? We have Vigoroth, Dino, Teddiursa, Phoebus, Hoppip. There's Hitmonchan, Rubber Gloves Reverse, and Stoutland. 3 more packs to go, and we are very overdue for the spice. Hopefully we get something good in one of these next couple, or all of these next few. Let's just get a spicy hit in all 3. I don't see why not. I feel like that's a pretty great idea. I would assume all of you would agree. So let's just do it. We got a Psychic Energy, Moon and Sun Badge, Crustle. There is a Toy Catcher, Hitmonchan, Lotad. We got Sableye, Mareep. Oh, there's a Teddiursa, Tropius Reverse, and Hey, Umbreon. One of the better, regular ultra rares. Because it's Umbreon. People love Umbreon. We cannot keep any of the evolution ultra rares in our card case at work. Like, seriously, they just, sometimes, like, within an hour, someone will come in and see it, be like, you have, like, a Vaporeon V, or, I mean, technically that one's a promo, but, like, or you've got a Jolteon VMAX, or just whatever, and then they buy them. Well, sometimes they get the price, and they're like, never mind, because a couple of them are still kind of expensive, but other ones, like, I think the Jolteon VMAX was like 5 or 6, maybe? I don't know, but it's like, why not? It might have gone down since last time we've had one, so I don't actually know. I'm not really keeping tabs on the prices of the evolutions. I usually only check when we actually have one, and I don't know that we have any at the moment. Tropius! Okay, we really need the last pack magic with this one. Come on, Sylveon pack. Give us a Sylveon VMAX Altart, because that card is gorgeous. One of the VMAX alts that I do not have for myself. I have a decent amount of the evolution Altarts, but Sylveon, I only have the V. I'm probably never going to get the VMAX unless I get really lucky and just randomly pull it someday, but I don't know what the chances of that are. We got Dingloves, Nickit, Bergmite. Oh, who's behind Bergmite is Carvana, Emolga, Slackoff, Zori Reversal, please be good. Wishy-washy. That was, not gonna lie, a little bit rough. So, to make it just a little bit better, where the heck are my permanent markers? Oh, I forgot I was using them for other stuff today. I guess I have a slightly different than usual. Oh, this permanent marker is actually not very helpful. I thought it'd be okay, but I do not know. This is probably good enough. I'm now questioning. I don't like it. This blue permanent marker has disappointed me. Back under the shelf. Okay, let me find my real ones. They're just on the floor somewhere. My real ones. My good ones. Here we are. Here's a good one. Alright, let's try this again. We're getting there. We're almost got it. Gonna be beautiful. It's been interesting today on TCG Player. Like, most of my sales have been for Pokemon cards, which is actually pretty unusual. Especially since last night, I just entered in a bunch of high-end Magic cards. Since I was picking out, you know, the ones I wanted in my deck, I also found a lot of ones that I'm like, well, I'm not going to use this for my deck. So, you know, lots of spicy stuff to add on there. Dapper Bergmite is beautiful. So enjoy your Umbreon, Noivern, and Bergmite. Let's see, do we have a stack for you? I'm pretty sure we do. Yep, it's over here. Got him. Ooh, I just about knocked over my drink. With my microphone, in fact. It was a little bit precarious. What was I just talking about? I feel like I wasn't done with whatever I was saying, but I don't remember. I'm honestly not sure. Oh, I was talking about TCG Player. How surprised that most of my sales today were Pokemon. Even though it would have made more sense if it was Magic. I mean, 2 nights ago, I added a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! It wasn't necessarily, like, high-end stuff, though, so it was more just the stuff that, like, supplements purchases. Because, like, sometimes when people, like, see that I have a couple cards they want for decent prices, they'll buy those, and then they'll look at what other stuff I have and be like, oh, that card, I need that one to play with this. I'll just buy it from the same seller. That happens a lot. Every once in a while, it happens big time, and somebody orders, like, $30 card, like, 30 cards, each of them worth like 75 cents to $2, and those orders are very chaotic. But I'm like, hey, I got them a bunch of cards they needed. They got a bunch of cards I needed to get rid of. It was a win-win situation. Hey, welcome, John. It's good to see ya. I do think I sold like one Magic the Gathering thing today. I think. Probably. Somewhere on here. Maybe not, though. I'm not actually sure. Could be from a different game. I just saw the name and I was like, that sounds like a Magic the Gathering thing, I think. Let's see, maybe there's this one. Yes, Counterspell from Modern Horizons 2. It's a pretty good card. It's a blue card. I pulled a fancier version of it, so I just got rid of the non-fancy version. Because, you know, it's a pretty reasonable thing to do. Alright, I don't think we've got any new orders yet, so we just be vibing a little bit. Let's see, just double check CashApp. Nope, we're good. I can show you all these great, the great tokens I got. I need to decide what sleeves I'm going to put all my tokens in, because even though it's completely unnecessary to sleeve them all, I'm going to sleeve them all. But I got a whole bunch of them. Man, I don't know what sleeves to put in. Anything from Maximum Gold yet. Well, I mean, I've opened a ton of it, but since Maximum Gold comes in boxes of 4 packs, this new box hasn't even been opened, so I pulled nothing out of it. It's just chilling back there. But I mean, in the past, I've pulled pretty good stuff out of it. I think we pulled somebody the chase card once. I never pulled myself the chase card, though. Kind of sad. But I have pulled some pretty good stuff from it. There's a lot of decent cards in it, worth, like, you know, maybe, like, $3 to $5. And I like it that the packs each have 2 of the gold rares. The premium gold rares, I guess they're called. So, like, it's pretty solid, because, you know, you pull one worth maybe like $2, you pull another one, get lucky, it's worth like $10, and like, you're just vibing, you know? So yeah, it's a pretty solid set to open. Lots of playable cards that people want, and plus with it being one of those sets where every card is either a regular rare or a premium gold rare, all of the cards, you know, are pretty good. You don't really get like total duds. Let me get it. Be home by 15. Sounds good. I will still be streaming then. I won't even have hit the hour mark yet. So, of course I won't stream crazy late tonight, but it's not even 11 o'clock yet, so I still got plenty of time. Probably go to like midnight. Maybe 12:30 if I really feel like it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I gotta get to bed at well, actually, so the thing is once I finish stream, I'll still be up for 2 to 3 hours. So maybe I should just end it at midnight. We'll see what happens, though. It just depends on the flow of the night. If we get busy, we can just stay busy. I would rather be live streaming and just vibing and opening tons of packs than, I mean, my plan if I, you know, end stream at a reasonable time would just be to update my TCG player store. I mean, before that, I'd have to actually ship out the orders that I got today, because it's kind of important to do that, because people like to actually get their cards decently quickly. I just try, like, with TCG player, you just need to ship out the cards within 48 hours of the purchase, but I try to do within 24, because I don't like waiting for stuff, so I don't want to make my customers wait, too. It's, like, not fun times. But, oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say, but, yeah, if we end early enough, I'll probably just work more on updating my inventory, because I will never, ever finish updating my inventory on there. There will always be more things to add. So much stuff I still need to add. Or actually, no, I need to finish sorting my Kamigawa, because I only have a couple more days to do that. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last day to do that. I'm at least halfway-ish through. But I gotta finish, like, alphabetizing within each letter. So, like, I've got, like, all of the cards that start with the letter S together. Now I just gotta alphabetize those from SA to I doubt there's any cards that say SZ. That sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, not a Magic the Gathering. But, whatever the last S one is. It could be SY, maybe. That sounds more realistic. Yeah, probably something SY. I say it SY. But, yeah, I gotta do that. And while I go through it, I'm also looking for cards for one of my coworkers that I'm gonna trade, so I can get some cards I need for decks. It can be good stuff. It's gonna be fun times. I'm excited for my decks, and it makes it so much more convenient that he's got some cards I need, I've got some cards he needs. We can just trade them, and I don't have to spend money on cards. I mean, I did spend money on cards today, but so it always feels so weird when I keep my personal money separate from my channel money, and buying, I've decided that I'm like, okay, so when I buy cards for my commander deck and stuff like that, that's just for me, I'm going to spend my own money on that because it's not necessarily connected to the channel. But so it felt so weird because I like never buy anything else for myself. All I do is go out and buy cards for the channel. But it felt so weird to like use my personal money. I was just like, this is so weird. But yeah, so I bought $40 worth of cards. Most of them were these tokens. So actually, not these tokens. For some of these tokens. Some of these tokens are were already my tokens. I just mixed them in here because they were all together. So many tokens. Just try to guess who I am. I'm on different accounts, but I watch your stream all the time. Oh, this is tricky. Poke Chris. Do I know anybody named Chris? That is the question. Interesting. I don't even know how to like start guessing who you are. There's so many people that are on my stream all the time. Let's see. So I'm gonna guess it's not somebody that I've seen tonight though. And I gotta like mentally go through like whose names do I know and whose names do I not know, so you could potentially be them. I feel like I know like the actual names of most of my regulars. Because usually my regulars are people that buy from me, so. Or people just in the chat. This is a hard guessing game. I need more of a hint. This is, I don't have enough to go off of. There are like a decent amount of people that just like come and vibe and just have usernames that sometimes I can pronounce and sometimes they're just like nonsense and I'm just like, you there with the name. Oh, you're Cynthia! Well, welcome! So, I do know who you are. Your real account. So we're getting the fancy account this time. The real deal. Hey, welcome, Storm! Man, guessing who people are, I'm not very great at that. I don't know. There's a lot of people that come to my streams, and I feel like I recognize most of them pretty well, but then when you, like, ask me to, like, come up with it off the top of my head, my brain is just like, everyone. You subbed on this account, heck yeah. That's what we like to hear. We're, you know, on the road to, I think, 1,300 subs. I need to get more gritty cards so that I can, you know, be ready for a 1,300 sub giveaway, because I've gained a lot more subs during February than I did November through January. Like November through January, I barely gained any subscribers, but this month has been going so much better. I think I've gotten like 50 subs the last month. I'm like, this is some nice progress. I'm really liking this progress. But I mean, I guess it depends, I think, a lot on the time of year. Plus I was like a little bit worn out for most of January, with it being like my last month of school. I was like, I just need to get done with school. So it was pretty tiring, but now I'm like, I feel like I've got a little bit more energy. Of course, all I do is just sleep, buy cards, stream, sort cards, sell cards online, sell cards at work, do other stuff with cards at work, buy more cards at work. It's just cards all the time. And I get less sleep now. You know, that's not something I expected when I graduated. I would have thought I'd get more sleep. No. Now I just, like, I'm like, oh, I don't have these, like, restraints on my schedule. So it's okay if I stay up later working on sorting stuff or, you know, building my deck or whatever. And then it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, huh. I can't sleep all day tomorrow. I actually have things to do. Because, I mean, I always have, like, errands to run and stuff. And for the lamest reasons, I can't go to Walmart at 2 in the morning. Like, how dumb. No, but, like, I went to Walmart twice today. It's just 2 different stores, but 2 different Walmarts. One to the north and one to the south. Because one didn't have what I needed, so I was like, okay, I'll just go to the other Walmart. And they did, and I was like, this is perfect. Conveniently, the other Walmart is right next to where I work, so I was, you know, already in the area. I was like, buying all my cards, and then go to the other Walmart. Good times. I was gonna show you all my tokens, but then I got distracted. Let's see. Half of them are like going different ways. I need to fix this. Copy. Wait, is this a double-sided token? No. I didn't even know I had a copy token. Maybe I bought that today. I probably did and just forgot about it. Like I said, I bought like 80 tokens today. I think it's reasonable for me to not remember every single one. I don't know why some of my cards were upside down. I must have been playing around with the stack too much. That's so many great tokens now. This mouse is one that I pulled, and it's funny because it's got like a little sewing pin, but it kind of looks like a dum-dum sucker, so I like to think it's just this little mouse just with this little candy. I got this fancy like elemental dude. I don't actually know if any of my cards call for an elemental token creature, but I know that at least 1 or 2 of them have one that says a creature with power and toughness that are equal to the number of creatures you control. So I was like, okay, if I don't need like an elemental specifically, this can at least work for whatever the other one is. Got this fancy like lightning saber tooth. Saw something about an Arceus box set. I need to look this up right now. I need all of the and every Arceus thing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited I can't even spell. Arceus. I still failed to spell. Arceus. Okay. In Pokemon. It's just like, what the heck are you doing? There were like newest stuff, no. I guess I maybe should just like look it up online. I don't know if it's show on TCG Player yet, because sometimes like you can see things early on TCG Player, but not all the time. Okay, let's just look this up on the internet. Arceus box. Let's see, that's the vintage one from Platinum. What is this? That's Aurorus. It's literally not Arceus. Arceus V-Box! And he's got the promo, the one that they had in Japanese that I wanted so bad. Oh my gosh. Figure collection even better. Look at an Arceus figure. If I can find this, which I better. I'm gonna buy all of them. If we get them in at work, I'll be like, I'm buying every one of these, thank you very much. My boss will just be like, you can't. And I'll be like, but I need Arceus. Probably let me buy like 2. Then maybe he'll let me buy all of them. We'll see what happens when... Let's see, the 12th building battle, 25th. All the regular stuff, March 25th, collector bundle. When the heck are we actually getting this? It doesn't say when the Arceus box comes out. It just shows it and talks about like all the other things. I need to know when I can get this. More Pekovian. That's gonna be so cool. V-Hero tins? Espeon V, Sylveon V, and Umbreon V. Oh, so we're gonna get more V evolutions in tins. Sinnoh Stars mini tins featuring 2 booster packs. Interesting. So maybe we just don't know when this Arceus box is coming out. That's kind of what I'm gonna guess. There isn't a lot on it, it looks like, but oh my goodness, I'm so excited because it's gonna be so cool. Arceus V-Box. I wonder if there's any way I can pre-order it so I can get like 50 of them. Because I want all of the Arceus figures and cards. I need them. Is it going to be like a Walmart exclusive? Because that's going to make it so much harder to get. Because, like, you know, I think it's cool when they do box exclusives to places. But it's a problem for me because I can't get them at work. And that's the only place that I can, like, guaranteed get something. Otherwise, I'm just, like, out of luck. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Just keep getting removed. I'm not saying anything bad. It doesn't show that anything was removed, but sometimes if you have, like, too many emojis or different symbols, or sometimes just things related, like, that could be seen as advertisement. Sometimes stuff like that gets flagged. I know I have a bot that, like, moderates some basic things on stream, and it doesn't show me when it deletes stuff, so I don't really know. Let's see. I think we just got another order, so I'm gonna go ahead and refresh. Yes, alright, we got some maximum gold for John. And take that off the board. Might get more soon, but I can't decide because I keep accidentally opening it all for myself. Let's see. Oh no, Mimikyu! I have a stuffed Mimikyu and I kind of just accidentally knocked it over. Oh, and random magic card. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Right, we'll move my tokens out of the way. I don't know where to put them though. I'll just put them on this pile over here. It's so bad. I seriously need to, like, somehow make space, but I don't know. I might just have to get rid of my bed, place it with more storage. I mean, a while back, I was, like, looking into getting a bed that would have more storage space underneath, because my mom was, like, not vibing with me storing all the ETBs that I do in the other room. So I was like, well, here's a solution. Let's get this smaller bed that's taller so that there's more room for stuff underneath. And she's like, well, if you do all of these things, I'll get it for you. And I'm like, so I'm getting this to solve a problem that's bothering you. So I don't really want to do all these extra things to get a new bed. So I'm not going to get a new bed. I just gonna make up new places to put things. So let's figure it out. Alright, let's get these all out of here. Okay. And let's see what we can get for you, John. Hopefully some very spicy spice. I always forget which card's the best one in this set. If I see it, I might remember, though. Guess we'll find out. We got an Altergeist Multifaker, Numeron Gate Trini, Altergeist Meluseek, Prank Kids Meow Meow Moo, Evolzar Lagia, Pot of Extravagance. I'm pretty sure this one's a decent one, because I know it's a very playable card that's quite popular. And Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora. What a guy. Let's check this Pot of Extravagance. I wonder if this one's the one that's banned. I know there's something related to one of the pots that I heard stuff about it being banned, and Yu-Gi-Oh players are pretty sad about it. Oh yeah, this is pretty decent. It's like a $12 to $13 card. A waterbed. I would not be able to sleep. I would just be like, there are waves. And I would just think about that constantly. Sleep would never happen again. I would just sit there and just be like, why is this so weird? I already have enough trouble getting to sleep. It'd just be so distracting, you know? Also, that would be really scary if, I mean, like, the chances of a waterbed popping, I'm pretty sure are pretty low. But what if it did? And the Pokemon cards that are stored underneath my bed, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Anyways, we got our Salamangreat Almirage, the Weather Cloudy Canvas, the Weather Painter Rainbow, so pretty, Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine, Psyframgear Gamma, the Weather Painter Rain, Code Talker Inverted, and that's the last one. Wait. I don't know why I put it. I was like, where's the other gold rare? I put it in the regular rare stack. I was so thrown off. I was just like, what's even happening here? Nothing makes sense. I think this one's worth a few dollars, so we'll go ahead and stick it in a sleeve as well. If I can figure out how sleeves even work. So confusing. I did it! So proud of myself. Alright, and on to the next pack. I almost bought a couple more packs of the Grand Creators today. One of the is the second newest, I think, Yu-Gi-Oh set. Ooh, Prank Kids Place. That one's a good one. And Rescue Cat! Rescue Cat's also a good one. Prank Kids Pandemonium and Numeran Gate Ekam. But then I was like, you know, compared to Battle of Chaos, I don't think Grand Creators is nearly as popular. So in the end, I didn't buy them. I was like, I'll just save my money so that I can get more Brilliant Stars, Kamigawa, and if we ever restock Battle of Chaos. I think we've restocked, like, we got our initial stock and then restocked, but we're still sold out of Battle of Chaos. Like, we cannot keep up with the demand for it. Just one of those sets that people really seem to like, and it just do be like that sometimes. Alright, we got Prank Kids Place. Ooh, Blue Eye White Dragon. Can never go wrong with that. Prank Kids Lampsies. Psyframe Lord Lambda. Ooh, Chamber Dragon Maid. This one I think is like a $10 card. So that is pretty great. And we got Prank Kids Fancies and Shooting Code Talker. Man, that was like pretty elite, not gonna lie. Got two cards like worth $10+ plus a decent few that are, you know, worth probably $2 to $5. I'd have to like actually check because I'm not 100% sure, but I haven't looked into the prices for this a lot lately because of all the packs I've opened for myself. Yeah, pretty solid. We got the two best pulls in purple sleeves because better pulls get purple sleeves. The two things that I don't think are worth much, they didn't get sleeves though. Hopefully you don't mind. And then we got 4 that are not as crazy spicy as the ones in purple sleeves, but they're pretty decent and get sleeves. So congrats on all. Yes, we did just pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Sadly, this is not one of the sets worth like $100, but it's still a Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is so cool. One thing though, the centering on this card is so swampus. Is just wild and not gonna lie. Anyways, we'll get those added to your stack. Congrats on some very, very spicy pulls. And put my extra sleeves over there. I'm gonna go ahead and check orders and see if we've got any others. What I was thinking earlier today is I've got 4 packs of Fists of the Gadgets, and I've never opened that set before for myself or anyone else. I don't even think I've ever seen it open before. And I was like, should I just open some of the packs of the Fists of the Gadgets? Or should I not? So that somebody else could open them at the same time. I know they've been there for like a couple weeks at least. I don't know. Also, my board has been having so many issues lately with things like not saving. Like I swear I save it every time I take something off. And I'll pull it up the next day and something will be back on the board and I'm just like, I literally don't have that. I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things, though. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the Fist of the Gadgets, because I kind of want to, like, get an idea. I mean, I know it's not a set with anything too crazy in it, or at least that's what I've heard. I don't know if I've ever actually, like, taken much time to really look into it, because, you know, I've never actually opened it, or, like, ever had much of it. But, I mean, it's also a pretty affordable pack compared to a lot of them. So, I mean, if it's got any decent hits in it, I don't know. Especially if, it's got hits that are, like, some of the right. Let's see what rarities it has. Oh, this is one of those sets that's only super rares and secret rares? This set actually sounds like it's pretty solid. I mean, so if you look at the set list, it doesn't have anything insanely valuable. The best card is about $10. We got like $7, $5, $4. But then the super rares, I'm guessing these are 5 cards in a pack. So you're going to get 4 super rares and 1 secret rare in every single pack. This super rare right here is worth like $3. This one's like $2.50, this one's like $2. So like potentially, you even if you just pulled like, or yes, no, this is a secret rare, not a super rare. But if you just pulled this for your secret rare, that'd be $2.50. And then one of your super rares worth like $1.30. That already brings you up to like $3.80. Get another one get 2 that are like $75. That like brings you over what you paid for it. Not very difficult to get your money back, I feel like, as long as you pull at least like 1 or 2 decent things. I don't know. I'm kind of interested. I think I might try it. I'll open a pack. Now that I know that it's one of those sets that has like only super rares and secret rares, Brothers of Legends is that way, and I really like opening Brothers of Legends for that reason. Like, my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh sets to open are always the ones that have like the sets that don't have commons in them, because I never know what to do with bulk commons. But like, if all the cards are rares, it makes it at least a little better, even if some of them end up not very valuable. I mean, plus the set's also pretty small. It only has about 60 cards in it, I think. Yeah, 60 cards exactly. So, I mean, like, it makes it even easier to pull, like, the better stuff. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do 2 packs. I'm gonna open 2 packs of Fist of the Gadgets, and we'll see how this goes. Let's see, there should be over here. Cybernetic Horizons. I didn't realize I still had that. Some pretty neat cards in Cybernetic Horizons. This is just right here. For some reason I thought I had sold the Cybernetic Horizons, but apparently I was just simply wrong. Sick. But see, Maximum Gold Eldorado is one of those sets where everything's either a rare card or a premium rare. And I just feel like it makes it so much more fun to open. Plus it helps that every pack has 2 premium rares, so like, yeah. Alright, we're starting off with Gold Gadget, Fire Formation Tenzu, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. That one is like a $3 card. We're already doing pretty well. I don't know about the others though. We have Yellow Gadget to go with the Gold Gadget. And for our, Ignis Heat, the True Draco Warrior. I have no idea how good that one is, but I'm going to go ahead and sleeve up it. And the Starving Venomy Dragon, which I already know is a good hit. Man, see, that was great. I guess I made the right move by deciding to try this out after looking at it and being like, this doesn't look bad. And also check the other 3 cards. No idea how good they are. So we got, so we got like a $3 card, and then let's check Ignis Heat. The True Draco Warrior. It's like $2. That was fantastic. Those 2 both overpaid for the pack. Plus we got 3 other foils that, I mean, they're probably more like the 50-cent ones. Let's see, Yellow Gadget. But like, it literally doesn't even matter, so. Wow, there's some really expensive versions of Yellow Gadget. But yeah, the regular one's probably like 25 cents. Or the one from this set is what I mean. So, I mean, not bad. How about the Gold Gadget? I would assume that'd be worth more because gold sounds a lot more expensive than yellow. Gold gadget. Well, there's lots of different versions of it. This is a gadget. This is about the same. And then our fire. Ooh, I can't spell the word fire, can I? Fire formation. Wow, I'm struggling so much typing today. It's because there's just too much stuff in the way, so I have to like bend really awkwardly to type. Tensu. Fire formation Tensu. Looks like that one's more like a 50-cent card, so I would say that was a win. And as such, with it being a win, now we're on to the second pack, and I have high hopes. They're just not quite as good. Like, first pack, I'm pretty content with that. Alright, we got Spool Code, Code Talker, Amorphage Lechery, Mythical Beast Master Cerberus? Oh, and Upside Down. Ultimate Fire Formation Sinto. Alright, let's check these. Let's check my guy, Ultimate Fire Formation Sinto. I guess I'll just look at trap cards. Filter it. That'll be easier, since this is what type it is. It's a trap card. It's the third best trap card, but it's only worth like 40-ish cents. So it's not the best. Not as spicy as our first pack. Overall, I'd say not bad. The only other one here that looks like it could be worth more than like 25 cents is this Code Talker. Now this one's not too much. So it looks like each of these, though, they're probably 25 to 50 cents each. So overall, not really bad. Should I open the rest of them? I'm gonna open the rest of them. Nobody bought them in like the 2-ish weeks they're on the board. Might as well enjoy them. This is kind of fun with it being something I haven't opened before. Also, I like the vibes of the pack. Like the orange-yellow theme. I don't know. It's just kind of nice. Alright, we have Subterra Final Battle. Boot Up Corporal Command Dynamo. Red Gadget, getting all the gadgets. I mean, it makes sense. It is called Fists of the Gadgets. We got Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Rooster. And Fire Formation InGen. Man, I love sets that have secret rares in every pack. Secret rares are so pretty. Alright, let's see. Go ahead and go back to the main set list for Fist of the Gadgets. And see if any of these ones are particularly noteworthy. Let's see, Fire Formation InGen. Well, it didn't make it on the first page, so it's probably like a 25 to 50 cent one. Let's check any of these super rares. I don't know that any of these ones are on the first page either. Oops. I'll just select only to show the super rares. Let's see. So the Hidden City is the main super rare that you want to pull. After that, the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon was the first pack. Mythical Beast Master Cerberus? Hey, didn't we pull that in the other pack? Yeah! It was like $2. And I was just like, it's probably worth 25 cents. I was wrong. And I'm completely okay owning up to that wrongness. I love sets of just like the random cards you can pull in the pack, like they're ones worth money. So great. So I guess I should just check all of the super rares then. Oh, what did I drop? Oh. I just knocked over some bulk. I do that a lot. Alright, so we already know that one's worth money. That one's not worth much. And I think we already checked all of those. So we'll check these other ones. See if any of them need sleeves. Carefully scroll through here and look. Code Talker. Yeah, this one's like about 50 cents, I think. I don't think any of these other ones are ones that need to be sleeved, but we've pulled some pretty alright stuff. Let's go ahead and open one more. Man, I'm really tempted. I think we still have booster boxes of this at work. It kind of be fun to get one and open it. I don't know if they're the booster boxes that have 24 or 36 packs per box though, so now I'm pretty curious. Alright, let me scroll up so I can easily see what cards I'm watching for. At least some of them. I have it zoomed in, like, it's too zoomed in, so I can't see that much stuff. Okay, there we go. This is better. We have Silver Gadget. Yellow Gadget, getting all these gadgets. Raster Leecher, some kind of wolf dude. Doesn't look like he's particularly of note. Boot Up Order Gear Charge. Doesn't look like that's anything too crazy. And Archfiend's Ascent. Let's go check the secret rares on here. Secret rares. Archfiend's Ascent. Looks like around 50 cents. Overall, I feel like we did pretty good there. We got a few pretty decent cards. Especially that one on the first pack. That was kind of wild. Yeah, you know, this set has my approval now. I do not mind Fists of the Gadgets. I'll go ahead and add those to my pile of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff that's just kind of existing on the shelf over there. And let's go ahead and check orders. I don't think we have any more. So I'll probably wrap up soon. Okay. I didn't have one more Throne of Eldraine pack to open. I was originally gonna like maybe do a short to open it, but I kind of just want to open it on stream, to be honest. So I'm gonna do that. It's a really fun set to open. I've quite liked it. Let's see, there's 1 and 2. Starting off with a once on an adventure. My goodness, I don't know why I couldn't get that token. There's a forest land. Apparently I didn't do the pack trick right, because there's a rare. Ayara First of Lochthwain. Looks pretty fancy. We have Red Cap Melee, Lash of Thorns, Red Cap Raiders, Giant Skewer, Fell the Pheasant, Searing Barrage, Crashing Drawbridge, Return to Nature, Shining Armor, Memory Theft, Witching Well, Inquisitive Puppet, and Wandermare. Yeah, I just completely failed at doing the pack trick. I don't know why. Let's check this card. I think this one might be good. It is a legendary creature, but let's see. Ayara. Gotta change it so we're looking in Yugioh. Throne of Eldraine. Yeah, it's worth like about $3. I would take that as a win. So we'll grab a sleeve for Ayara. Legendary creature, Elf Noble. Whenever Ayara, First of Lochthwain, or another black creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Now that's kind of fun. And you can sacrifice another creature and draw a card. Nice. Add that to my pile of hits from this set. That's accidentally mixed with some random cards from Kamigawa. Because there are cards from Kamigawa mixed up in everything right now. It's very chaotic. That's fun. They're cool cards. There's a few that I'm considering using in my deck that I'm building. I just have to, wait until the set officially comes out, and then it's, applicable and whatnot. Anyways, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any more orders. At least we haven't. So I'm going to give it about 2-3 more minutes, and then we'll probably just call it a night. I will, just work on TCG player stuff and, sleep. I might sleep. Hopefully I sleep. I really should sleep. Sleep's pretty important, I've, been told. But, I'm not always too worried about it. I do like sleep. My problem is I just have such a hard time falling asleep that I just stay up way too late, and then I have to wake up and do things, so then the amount of sleep I get gets smaller and smaller. But I function pretty well most of the time, so it's mostly fine. But I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Tomorrow I should have Brilliant Stars. I'm so excited to have more. I'll try not to open it all for myself this time. I'll try not to. I mean, I'm pretty content. I just need an Arceus. I can't believe it. We didn't pull any Arceus cards. That actually reminds me. I saved a couple packs. I didn't open all of them. Let's open one. Let's see if I can get an Arceus, because I was so disappointed that out of like 70 packs, there's no Arceus. Oh wait, can't even use that yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's do this. We can get reverse spot pulls. I love those so much. Alright, come on. Arceus, I need an Arceus. Especially that altar, that'd be so spicy. First off, we've got a really cool energy. Marnie's Pride, Grottle, Barry, Grimer, oops, Clefairy, Bidoof, I love Bidoof, Electabuzz, oh, Hawlucha, there's a Magmar reverse, and, oh, I like that. Holy guacamole. That means this booster box legit had like 3 full art trainers in it. One of them being a secret rare. That's insane. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I love that. Cynthia's so cool. I really did want this trainer. I am very happy with that. That's so... Now I want to open another one, should I? I mean, technically, if I have more tomorrow, there's no reason for me to save this other pack over here. Just saying. Technically, I have 2 other packs somewhere, but they're just like in some box that I don't feel like pulling out. I guess I could put them on the board, see if while I open this one, if somebody wants them. I'll pull them out. See, there's $6 last night. This is just, I think this is where I put them. It's extra large, so I'm assuming. Brilliant stars. Nice. Alright, let's see what I can do with this second pack. Man, that's Cynthia though. That's so crazy. I almost traded a couple packs of this set for some magic stuff, but then I ended up not doing it today. Man, if that had been the pack and I lost the Cynthia for some like $6 magic card, that would have been a little bit of a oof. Alright, we got an energy. Hot Helmet, Torkoal. There's a double turbo energy. Purloin, Milcery. We got Shinx, Impidimp. Golett, Alchemy. I love this subset card so much. Look how cute. It won't focus. The camera cannot handle the cuteness that is this Alchemy. And to finish off, please be Arceus, please be Arceus, please be Arceus. It's not Arceus, but it's Flygon. I do like Flygon. But not as much as this adorable Alchemy and this amazing Cynthia. Man, Cynthia is so cool. I love this set. Like, oh my goodness, 2 packs, just straight fire. Like, these cards are so fantastic. I mean, I've still got I think all my pulls from this set over here from the other night. Yeah, see, we got the Flareon, Charon's Care, Urshifu, Ultra Ball, other Urshifu, another Urshifu. Get the Shaman, Roseanne's backup. Wait, was that from the booster packs too? Was there 4? No, I bet one of them at least was from the Build and Battle ones. I love the promos. Beautiful. Got some regular holos. Then we have Eevee, Dedenne, Jolteon, Shaman, Entei. Got Kingler, Whimsicott, Zamazenta, Aggron, Morpeko, Honchkrow, and Gramble. That font makes it easier to read the menu. So it's technically the same font, it's just a lot bigger size. Problem is I just don't think I have enough room for all of everything to be that size. A lot of things are too long too, but I'm gonna work on resizing things on here. I just need to actually get around to doing it. I've been meaning to for like a month. Anyways, those Brilliant Stars packs sold really quick, but I'm happy we'll open some for New Gen because I knew you really wanted some the last 2 days. So let me grab those. hiding. And if you pull the Arceus, I will, in fact, cry. I'm just kidding, I won't cry, but I will be a little bit hurt because I opened so many packs trying to pull the Arceus and failed. It was so sad. I did pull some really good stuff. Alright, New Gen, let's do this. Let's do something spicy, like a Charizard, or an Umbreon, or a Flork Trainer, or like a secret rare. Let's go. Does this set have V? No, this set does this have VMAX Altards? I don't think it does. I don't think so. Alright, we got a Fire Energy. Is a Luxio, Hot Helmet. Got Sigilyph, Shroomish, Piplup, Turtwig. Got Sneasel, Clink. Got an Alchemy. Another reverse slot Alchemy, but this one's not quite the same. And oh, it's Charizard! There we go! That is our first Charizard from this set. It's very exciting. Man, it was a struggle to get to Charizard. We still haven't pulled an Arceus though. Not gonna lie, when I saw that it was like a V border, I was like, please don't be the Arceus, please don't be the Arceus. And now from the Charizard pack, what if we pull another Charizard? Pulling that all-type Charizard. Let me tell you, that would be absolutely insane. Soft cookies. Yes. Soft cookies. I actually have soft cookies that are good. I'm actually really picky. There's like only... Oh, we got one of the V-Star things. Wow. There's only like a very, very, very small amount of cookies that I will actually eat. I gotta show you some of these cookies. I actually have them in my room, so I'll grab them in a minute. We got Snorunt, Clink. Let's don't go there. This is a bulk pile. Dedenne, Cubchoo, Duskull, Jijjigagon Reverse, and a Wormadam. Overall, though, that was definitely a win with this gorgeous Charizard V that, not gonna lie, he looks so much spicier than the Charizard V from Darkness Ablaze. Like, this is just fantastic job for a regular V card. Beautiful. Congrats on such an amazing pull. Let's see. Do we still have a stack for you? That is the question. Yes, we do. It's right there. It's got a graded card in it. It's a very spicy stack. Man, congrats. I'm so happy we pulled you something cool out of there. Charizard, like, that is the stuff. Now let me grab you these cookies so I can show you. They're so good. See, these are the cookies. I'm so picky with cookies, but these cookies are legitimately good. I think it's because they remind me of the cookie dough that I like to make and eat. And they're soft, and there's no chocolate, and there's no frosting, because cookies with frosting are gross, in my opinion. These cookies, I love them. The V-Star card. So, with V-Stars, I believe they have abilities that, like, you can only use once in game or something. Let's see, what the heck did I do with my shame? Where did I put my stack of pulls? Oh, is this them? Oh, those are just empty tops. Where did oh, they're right here. I'm so dumb. Okay, so, let's see. There's my Shaman V-Star. Yes, it's got a V-Star power, which is similar to, like, those, like, a GX move that you can only use it, I believe, once per game. And so when you use it, you have to flip it over, just like the GX things. But the only way to get an actual V-Star counter so far has been in the Glaceon and Leafeon V-Star boxes, and not everybody bought a Glaceon or Leafeon V-Star box. Not even everybody could. So they just big-brained it and put the V-Star counters as a replacement for energies in some packs. And I honestly am just like, that was a legitimately smart move, Pokemon. I'm proud of you. This set, everything about it was a legitimately smart move. Even the Luminion Altart, because honestly pulling that card is so good looking. I can't lie, I was jealous of it. It's like, they did a good job with the Luminion V Altart. I can't deny it. Cookies with frosting, gross. Yeah, no, I hate cookies with frosting. They bother me. But these, they're so good. They don't really look like the box. Or the, whatever the heck you call this, but that's to be expected. But they're good. Still good. I shouldn't try to talk while I eat them, though, because I almost choked, but it's fine. They're just good cookies. I was gonna eat one after dinner today, but then I forgot. So, I'm really enjoying this right now. My yummy cookies. Let's go. Okay, but like the thing is my taste in food is just complete trash all around. So I just accepted that I'm wrong. So like, there's no need to fight on it. I mean, I don't like chocolate, for goodness sake. I don't like ice cream. I only like plain vanilla cake with vanilla or cream cheese frosting. And it can't be like whipped frosting, it's gotta be Pillsbury. Pillsbury knows where it's at, can I just say? It's my favorite kind, like they're pre-made like cake boxes. I just like the cake I like. Especially their confetti cake. I like confetti from Pillsbury. Quality stuff. I eat those cookies with frosting. Reminds me of confetti cakes. Yeah, confetti cakes, they're like so good. I do like those. One of the very, very few things I like cake-wise. I also really like sprinkles. And these have sprinkles in them. You can't really tell the sprinkles are there when you eat it, but I appreciate the thought, you know? It makes it a little more colorful. They're good. Oreos. I used to really like Oreos. Now I will only eat golden Oreos. And Oreos in milk is great, except milk is gross. I just want soft Oreos. So I don't really know how to accomplish soft Oreos without having to like soak them in milk. I mean, I guess you use water, but that just sounds just as bad. I don't know, milk bothers me on like an existential level, so as that. I guess I use almond milk. I don't know that I've ever had almond milk. Yeah. Golden Oreos and almond milk. That sounds like a good idea. We'll probably never do it. Because I don't know. I don't have any golden Oreos. I don't think I could eat a whole box of them either. Like, my family will eat the regular Oreos, but I don't know. They're too similar to chocolate, in my opinion. Your brain process ceases to amaze me. It ceases to amaze all of us, even myself. Nobody will ever fully understand. Most definitely not me. Man, that cookie was so good. Once I end this stream, I'm gonna eat like 2 more. Like, I'm not a person that eats a ton of stuff, for the most part. But every once in a while I'll find something, and it's probably not gonna last. I bet in a month from now, I would never want to eat these cookies again. I'm like, I've eaten my fill, I'm done. Because I do that a lot with things that I like. I like them for a little while, and then suddenly I'm just like, I've eaten too many. I'm past my limit. I'm done. And then I just don't eat them anymore, because I don't like them. And my mom's like, are you gonna eat these? I bought you some more. And I'll be like, oh, I stopped liking those like 2 months ago. Please don't get any more of them. I won't eat them. But my main thing right now, though, is Little Caesars Slices and Sticks Pizza with no red sauce. That stuff is delicious. I love getting it after work for dinner. But only when my mom says she'll pay for it, because I'm too cheap to spend money on my own food. Like, all the time, like, when I'm working, like, 6 or 7 hour shifts, and, like, my boss is about to leave for the last few hours of the day, he's like, want a break before I leave to, like, go get something to eat? I'm like, I'm not gonna spend money on food. What am I supposed to do? Go sit in my car and just be like, I don't know what the purpose of being here is. I don't know, it doesn't sound like a fun time. I'd rather just stay inside and hang out with the Pokemon cards. Plus, inside we actually have heating. My car does not have heating. The only heating in my car is my jacket, sometimes 2 jackets. My super fluffy gloves. My hat, love my hat. I can show you my super fluffy gloves though, they're so cute. They're amazing. Look, they're like fur gloves. And I know the fur does not match the fur on my hat, but it's the idea that they're fur on my gloves and on my hat. That is what matters. It's the idea. Like, they're so cute. So yeah, those are my gloves. They save my fingers from freezing. Because I really don't want my fingers to, like, freeze. It's not fun. I'll just put those cookies over there for now. I'm gonna definitely eat more later though. What's nice too is they're not like really messy cookies. They're very chill. They're easy to eat. They don't have a lot of crumbs. Like, I don't see any crumbs on my lap. No crumbs on my fingers. I didn't even have to wipe them off on my pants. I didn't have to. They're quality cookies. But I got really distracted. I was gonna end like so long ago. The Brilliant Stars just got me a bit distracted. I was just so excited that I'm gonna get more tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to opening more. Oh, it's just such a good set. Like, I'm so excited. I just really hope that like we don't have another shipment delay or anything, because that's what happened with the pre-release kits initially. We were supposed to have them on like Saturday, but we didn't get them till Monday, which isn't a huge difference. Well, I guess actually we thought they were going to be on Thursday or Friday. Let's see, which day was the 12th? Wasn't that the day they... So that was Saturday. We just didn't know if we were going to get them on the 11th or 12th, because sometimes, you know, we get things like a day before they release, which is, you know, preferable, so we can have them already stocked in the shelf, like, the night before. But everybody was expecting them on Saturday, so they were like, we got so many calls on Saturday. People like, hey, do you guys have the Brilliant Stars? We're like, no, shipment's delayed. We'll have them on Monday. I had to tell that to so many people on Saturday. So many people. And so when I got to work on Monday, I didn't have the opening. I didn't have to open, but my boss did. When I got there, it was 30 minutes after opening. I was like early for my shift, but my boss was like I pull up, the open sign isn't even on, and I'm just like, what's going on? I get inside and my manager's just like, it has been so busy from the second I got in here. Because, I mean, if you think about it, he got there probably around the time we opened, maybe a few minutes before. During that time, he had to go get the shipment, like the boxes from the... It's kind of funny, we're really right close to a UPS store, so we can just get our boxes there. It's very helpful. But so he probably had to run in there, get the boxes, and then like awkwardly walk past the crowd of people waiting at the doors, because there were people waiting at the doors for the Brilliant Stars. He had to go past them to unlock the door, go in, probably lock it so he could have a second to like open the box, and then, you know, go and open the door so everyone could run in and be like, we need our Brilliant Star fix. But at the same time, he also had some people that were meeting with him about something that he needed to talk to. And he also, I felt so bad for him. He got a nosebleed while he was talking to them. Like, and it was, there were multiple customers in there. I was like, man, it's a good thing I came early today. So he was like, can you just watch the cash register? I came in to like work on some stuff in the back. Like, that's what I was in for on Monday. Like, originally I probably wouldn't have worked on Monday at all. But I had been like, hey, can I come in and work on this stuff? Because, like, it needs to be done. Because it's always a problem when nobody takes care of it over the weekend and then on Monday. So I was like, I just need to take care of this so it's not a problem. But, yeah, it was a good thing that I came in early. Because, yeah, it was chaos and he was struggling, but I was like, don't worry, I got you. I will babysit the cash register and take care of the customers. When am I getting a raise? possibly tomorrow. Well, actually, no, it'd probably be the day after. Because I'm going to become I'm probably, tentatively, going to become a full-time employee. But my manager just got to run it by, like, the owner and the other, like, people at the top of the place, like, in charge of the place I work for. And it only makes sense that if I'm going to become a full-time employee, plus, like, the original, like, idea was I was going to work here for a couple months and then, we get a raise after, like, I've finished with the main training and can, like, take care of myself and proved that I'm, like, actually going to work, because apparently some people don't take jobs seriously. I don't understand people that don't take jobs seriously, but, like, I guess that's their problem. But, yeah, so I'm working here for a few months. See, 3 months now, actually. So we probably should have talked about getting my raise, like, a month ago, but I don't know, I've been busy. A month ago, I was graduating, so yes, I did graduate. About a month ago. It's crazy. I can't believe it's been, like, that long, but I love it. Somehow I'm even busier and get less sleep than while I was in school. But I'm graduated, and I love it. It's so much better. So much better. But yeah, so I was a bit distracted with that, but now they're having their meeting tomorrow at the end of the day. So hopefully by the time I come in for work on Friday, I should get some kind of answer about that. I mean, I'm going to assume that they're going to want me to start doing full-time because one of my coworkers got a new job and he's leaving at the end of the month. And so, that leaves 3 of us that work there on a regular basis. That's not very many people to run a whole store, especially when on Fridays. We always need to have at least 3 people working. So that just means we all have to work every Friday. I think we're actually going to hire, like, another person. But even then, when you're just training someone, they can't do that much. They can't open or close the store. But, yeah, so I say chances are they'll probably be like, yes, that works, and then I'll get to become full-time. As a full-time employee, I mean, we'll discuss my monies, what I get paid, and I'm sure that they will be understanding when I say, like, yeah, I'm, like, good with the idea of becoming full-time, but I wouldn't feel comfortable if at this current pay, so I would need a raise. And then they'd probably be like, yeah, that's very reasonable, and I'd be like, thank you for agreeing that what I said was reasonable, because it is. And then, yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Friday, I'll let y'all know, because I'll probably stream on Friday. I might be, like, super duper tired, but I'm gonna have Kamigawa, so that's important. Well, actually, I shouldn't buy any more Kamigawa. I don't have any money to buy more Kamigawa, but I want to, so yeah. We'll see what happens after Brilliant Stars tomorrow, and then I'll reevaluate. Thank you. I'm so happy about graduating. Like, it is good. So good to be done. I'm like, I feel like I'm being so much more productive in life. I mean, about the time I graduated was when I started doing TCG Player, and I've done so much with that in the last month. Like, it's crazy. I love it. I really enjoy doing TCG Player stuff. The money isn't always the best because the fees are, like, extreme. But, yeah, it's so fun. I really enjoy it. And I still make, some money off of it. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. I've enjoyed doing that. Hope you get the raise, thank you. I mean, I definitely, like, I really do feel like I genuinely deserve it because I've put a ridiculous amount of effort into, like, proving myself as a valuable employee. Showing that I'm someone that can be trusted, that I can, take care of things, that I'm dependable, that I can, do the job. And I'm like, I feel like, I've earned it. And, I mean, I I'm definitely the employee that works the most besides my boss, so like, it just makes sense. So, yeah. That should probably, hopefully, all work out. I mean, either way, whether I become full-time or not, definitely will be asking for a raise. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. But, I really should probably end stream. I was gonna end quite a while ago. We got very distracted, though. Yeah, that's kind of like what I was thinking, you know. He said maybe like a month, like 2 months, 2 to 3 months. It's been 3 now, so I'm like, I feel like this is a safe time to like be like, I want to raise. And he'll probably be like, that's, yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up for tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully with a huge amount of brilliant stars. Probably won't be that big, but we'll see what I can do. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and vibing, and I'll see y'all next time.